opponent on a small pair, middle pair, and think like he has 2 overcards and it would be a race, that would be faulty thinking.
Just wondering, Kenna, if this is a bet he might call against the other 2 players on the table, but not against Lascelles, who's proved quite conservative.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, Lascelles had those early hands that he never showed down. So
Short one. No, Cindy.
Look at Barrow.
Oh,
He's
okay.
frozen solid. He doesn't know if he wants a call or not. He's like a statue.
50,
Oh, my.
wow.
70.
I'll bet his heart's beating, though.
Sorry, no, short. Shoot.
And, you know, you were just talking before about this could be a huge balance swing. He's made so many great decisions tonight, John Nugent, Kenna James, but this is the first all-in re-raise he's faced.
Yep. Very
Call.
tense-filled
Call.
situation. He makes the call.
Okay.
Nugent wants to see him, and he asked, do you have a pair? He was hoping the answer was yes.
Yeah.
What it is a dominated ace, but stranger things have happened. LaSalle did likewise to Dean Johnson earlier. If the
Wow.
jack comes, it'll be Barrow wheeled out.
We go to the flop. Nugent looking for a jack. Not there.
That is
4
LaSalle.
or 5. I'm gonna split it.
John Nugent saying, I'm willing to chop it. 4 and 5 will work.
He'll go behind door number 4 to see if he sees the jack. Not there. Both players pairing their ace. That's going to do Nugent no good. He still needs a jack or Barrow will double up against him.
Yeah, kicker must play here.
Door number
regardless.
5.
And 3 aces with the king. Every ace on board. That is the biggest pot of the night, I think.
Yeah.
Down to the level. The mid lines are 7 and 15,000.
Ooh, it's gut check
We're gonna change our
time.
dealer.
It is gut check time.
How about LaSalle Barrow? He's stacking those up, and for a man with the experience that he has coming into this game, he has acquitted himself so well.
One wrong decision can completely change your fortunes in this game, and now Nugent has lost the chip lead. But can he keep his head together and pull himself back into this?
It's a long way down, and has John Nugent hit bottom, Ken?
Well, that is the story of this last segment, the rise and fall of John Nugent. You know, it's going to be interesting to see if he can fortify his fortress, maintain his composure in this next level as we go up.
Yeah, that call's going to be going through his mind. And not only now has LaSalle Barrow got the chip lead, but blinds going up, 7 and 15,000. Those are big stakes. What's going to play out now?
Well, what's interesting is how these hanger-ons, you know, Kevin Atkins, who showed a very balanced game, and Eric Alberg, can he make the charge for the front line? You know, right now it stands in LaSalle Barrow's hand. Can he maintain the front position? Nobody's been able to hang on. Who will it be?
Barrow has been flirting with the chip lead. Now he's got it. Ram it home. It's big money. Alberg on the button. And so far he's been the only one who's pushed this level. But with an ace queen of diamonds, Nugent saying, now is my time to react.
And a very key pot here for
45,000
John
total.
Nugent. He's
Pass.
got to win this pot.
Pass.
Oh, wow, it's a race. It's a race if Atkin goes for it.
He raised.
And
all in.
he does pull the
Call.
trigger and is quickly called by Nugent with the ace-queen. You're right, Jesse May. It's a foot race. Who's going to be the fastest? Get out your coins. If you flip it and it's heads, Atkin wins. If it comes up tails, Nugent wins. It's that close.
Six-handed Kev Atkin was trying to avoid this big pair versus the overcard matchup, but right now he welcomed it open-armed, and it's 5 cards for Fickle Fate. These two very close in chips. There's a queen and
And a 6 and an ace.
Oh, my.
Ace-6 queen. The drama continues
Lord.
as now an ace or a queen. Nugent still with 4 outs, 2 aces, 2 queens makes him a bigger, will make him a bigger full house than 6 is full. Oh, my goodness.
Well, that's just silly putty. I mean, in fact, it's such a silly flop. You wouldn't be surprised if there's an ace or queen left in the deck, but
queen of
Nugent
spades up
doesn't
there?
seem to think so.
Well,
And
there's an 8 on the turn. There's 4 of them. There's 2 aces and 2 queens. And with this turn of events, I wouldn't be surprised to see one here as we go to the river, Jesse May.
both fellas pumping away here.
It's a 4.
And, boy, unfortunate for John Nugent that the way he's played all come down to that, even flopping 2 pair. And he's just looking at his chips being divvied away in the middle. And
Wow. And you can see, I think Nugent will be left with just a few chips here. Almost an embarrassing, not even a stack left. Just a few nuggets as if to penalize him for what wrongdoing, I do not know, because he certainly played well tonight. The benefactor, Kevin Atkin.
yeah, who, I mean, you'd be quite surprised
That's
that he
good,
even
right where I
called
want you
with
now.
those 6s and so quickly or re-raised all in with them. That was not something he was willing to
Okay.
do earlier. That did not seem to be his mindset.
No, it didn't. But now, Jesse, remember the blinds are up, the levels are up, the pressure is up. You have to make key decisions.
However it turned out.
He decided to take a stand with the best hand, albeit very slightly the better of it.
John Nugent has done himself a lot of credit by the way he's handled
feeling
this
I'm
so
gonna call you that.
graciously. He has every right to feel like he's just been tripped up and thrown off the side of a deck. Looking at that hand again, everybody hit the flop, but 3 of a kind beating 2 pair at that juncture and holding up. 3 6s devilish for Kev Atkin, who just warhorsed John Nugent to the flop house.
And there the parapets of Kevin Atkin. The Blues 2,000, the Reds 5,000.
Interesting that since it's got 4-handed, there have been a couple big races. John Nugent, of course, taking the wrong end of both of them. But John Nugent right now, 19,000.
No one to play with? There's always PartyPoker.com.
And how do you think these guys are bearing up to the pressure? They've been at it a while here, Kenna. And does it start to get dizzy down there? Do you start to hear things in your head?
Wow, LaSalle Barrow. This is pocket jacks, the 3rd time he's been dealt this specific hand tonight.
He has had a few cards to help him
He
along.
is an HCR.
A human card rack.
Absolutely. Human card rack is LaSalle Barrow. He needs to make something on these hands. These hands are very hard to be dealt four-handed.
Raised to 40,000 total. Pass.
It's a very steep price. And John Nugent.
I think he will make something because John Nugent has picked up an ace, and when you have so little chips, that's a big hand.
John
decision
Nugent
for him.
thinking to himself, the last time I did this, you beat me.
Well, the problem that John Nugent is facing here is that if
All
he
in.
throws this hand away, he says, what is the likelihood that I'm going to be dealt a better hand in the next few hands? And it is unlikely, so that's why he's going to take a stand here.
Mandatory, isn't it?
Almost.
2,000 change to be given. Okay. And your
It's an
pass
elective, but, you know, one that he probably did have
Jack's
to
ace
take.
9.
Well, Nugent all in bad shape, but there is hope.
You got an ace earlier. Let's see if we can do another
If
one.
an ace comes, it'll put him in
Not
possession
this time?
of something like 91,000.
Against me?
Yeah, okay.
So you can see he's got a 27% chance as we go to the flop.
Oh,
And that, not a terrible flop. It's given him more outs. Any 9, any ace right now. Running
right.
hearts would work. 10 would end it.
you got running hearts in there? Put a heart, make it interesting.
Asking for a heart, it is a queen.
So he's
John Nugent, after playing so well, is down to
It's
the
9.
river card. He'll need a 9 or an ace, or he'll be shown the door.